We need to get some good work done this morning. It's a small group of us, which is ironic because it's end of April and there's so much good stuff to take advantage of. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to pull up my presentation and we'll kick it off. But this is your chance to go ahead and invite anybody on your team or any of your uplines who need to be on, and just remind them, hey, don't miss this call. Okay, let me share my screen. There we go. Okay. So welcome to Follow Up Friday. We do this every Friday. It's kind of a get together and work for 30 minutes call. It's also a shout out call. So let's go ahead and take a look at, I believe this list is updated. If it's not, forgive me. But here are the folks who've been recruiting this month. So if you see your name on here, shout it out. Listen, we've got some people that are seriously killing it. Oh my gosh, look at some of these names up at the top. 17, 12 people, 11 new people. This is actually incredible. Hey, Lindsay Bryant, if you end up seeing this, congrats on 6 people and earning the walking pad. Sarah Byers already has 5. Sarah Baker is on my team and she is 1 person away from the walking pad. And then we've got folks who might have earned it. I earned the walking pad because I've recruited 3. And this is not updated because I believe Christy Salcido has more than 3. But anyway, congrats. Brooke Knitz, I see your name on here. Ivy is not on the call yet, but she's already got people recruited. Rhonda Hensel, you guys, I'm really proud of you. So tell us in the chat if this is updated or not for you. And then I really want you to be thinking, I want you to just know this, like I got my 3 people the first several days of April. So if you're like, oh, it's already April 26th and I haven't gotten anyone, girl, go get this walking pad and go promote it. Like go talk about it. Go tell people, oh, I'm really wanting to, this is a really fun incentive that our company does. Our company tries to incentivize health. Last month, they gave away free Apple Watches. This month, they're giving away free walking pads. Talk it up in your stories. Here's our top contributors to the table, of which I see so many of you guys here. Congrats, Danielle, Jody, Aaron, Christy, Sally, you guys are all here. So that just tells me, you know, like, hey, you guys show up for your businesses. That makes me really proud. Okay, let's talk about, not right now. Sorry, my kids. Before we get into mapping out your goal, I actually want to spend a little time. It's Friday morning. Let me know just by raising a hand because I haven't seen the chat. Have you already gotten active on social yet? I have not. Danielle, you have. Caitlin, you have. Looks like the rest of us, including me, are in the same boat. Let's take a few minutes to get active on social. And what that means is I want you to be getting into your social media. You can share graphics that are on the table. You can do a quick video of you talking. You can share somebody's reel, but I want you to let people know that you've got a great discount this month that you'd love to be able to share. And then I want you to do some kind of poll in your stories. So I think a great poll to do would be something like, do you currently take a probiotic, and find out. And then if I were you, I would do something in your stories about, do you actually know what's in your probiotic and do you know what it does? And I'm being strategic because I want you guys to be able to help educate your audience about the fact that there's all these like precision probiotics, GLP probiotics out there, but the deal is that they actually cannot deliver what they promise. So you don't have to be a scientist, just ask for polls, just get people interacting with you. I'm going to set a quick timer for, let's do 4 minutes for that. And then we will move into goal mapping for the day. And I'm going to mute myself and we'll get started. Okay, as crazy as it is, that goes so fast. And this is why, especially for people like Danielle, who's already at work, it's so important to time block your social media and have a plan for what you want to do and say, because without it, you end up being purposeless. And there's a sense of that on your social media. So if you don't already have, all I did was, I think I shared like 2 to 3 stories. That's all I had time for. And I wanted to do it about making money. I will have to schedule time to later go and actually create a reel and then interact with people on social. So if you're not currently time blocking for this, this is important. All right, let's go on to what's on the screen here, which is we're going to spend 3 minutes mapping your day. And this is where you need to pull up your virtual office. Hopefully, if you are a student of the table, you are somewhere tracking your points, your outside, or sorry, your primary and outside leg. You've got the comparison to March, so you can see like, are my points up or down and why? You need to look and see if you're gold or larger, look to see if there have been any new VIPs added to your team. But what I want you to do is to map your current points, and then you're going to calculate how many subscriptions are left to run. And that's going to help you predict where your points should end on the 28th. Now, what you want to do after that, and I explain this over and over again, because if you're like me, math is scary, but your goal points minus your predicted points, meaning what's your goal? What goal did you set at the beginning of April for where you want to end this month? And this is where you're going to push yourself. You're going to take those points. You're going to subtract. What's wrong with me? Subtract what you just predicted. And that's the points that you want to go chase down. Okay. And this is where what really shows you leadership. So those points that you've got left, whatever points that you subtract your goal points minus your predicted points, you're going to divide those by 5, because on average, unless you are
Hey,
gold.
can everyone hear Becky? You can?
Yeah, Jody's saying yes. Yeah. Okay, good. You're going to divide that by 5, and that's the number of orders that you need left on your team. By the way, if it's only you recruiting, if you don't have anyone else on your team recruiting, then you can divide that by 6. But you could also do like, hey, what do I need to go through today? And that would be with your number of orders left. This is saying divide that by 12, but there's not 12 days left in the month. But you can divide it by the number left in the month, which someone else with a calendar in front of them might can do that and add it to the chat. And that would be like, hey, in order to hit this goal, I need to get this many orders today. And that would let you know, what is your goal just for the day? So let's spend 3 minutes just figuring these numbers out. And then I want to open up the chat and or have you guys unmute and see what your answers are. So I'm going to hit my timer for 3 minutes. Okay. If you would like to share with us, and just remember, I can't read the chat. Oh, there we go. Okay. Sally says you need 7 orders in 5 days. Okay, Sally, unmute and tell us what your goal is.
So I actually have people who have said that they're interested in the product, but they're just fence sitters right now. And so I'm just continuing. I'm going to continue to share on social and reach out to people. But I think my greatest likelihood is for me to convert those prospects into customers, to get that many customers for the rest of this month. At least my experience has been it takes a while from first touch to convert them. And so being realistic, I think, I'm not going to quit sharing because I need those people today looking so that I can be talking to them next month. But the more likely conversion folks are the people that I've got closest to the finish line. So it's just continuing to follow up with them. I find that's what happens to me every month. And I'm sure I'm not unique in that. That as you're going through your month, you've got people who are, really excited and positive, and then they get busy, you can't reach them. But I continue to reach out, and I've learned to be very creative in my approach. So because I believe they're sincere. And so I'm not going to stop until they tell me no. So basically that's going to be my approach. And I'm open to all recommendations though.
Yeah, and I would say, because what's your goal? What's your final goal?
So my goal is gold. I need 44 points. And what happened was I was closer last month than I am this month, that I had people push their subscriptions or shrink their subscriptions. So my points, reflect that. So that means that not only did I need to shore up my shortfall from last month, but I had bigger gaps to fill in because of the fewer points in smaller or zero subscription pushes. So,
Right. So there's 3 areas, if I were you, that I would focus on.
okay.
First is I would focus on personal messages where you say, hey, I know we're heading into the weekend. It's a busy season. I'd love for you to be able to take advantage of this extra promo that I've got, $16 off. But I also know that your mind could be elsewhere. Let me know if you would like me to place this order for you.
Okay.
Okay. And what you would do is what I do, Sally, is I have it in my notes section. Like if they'll go, oh gosh, yeah, because like it's not urgent for them. They're interested, but it's not urgent. But they'll say, oh my gosh, yeah, can you do that? And I'll say, sure, here's what I need from you. I'm going to need their email, their birth date, because those 2 things are going to help me create an account. I'm going to create a password for them. I give everybody the same password. It's unique to their name, and it's typically like Erin loves Plexus 123 exclamation point. That's like it's whatever your name is, loves Plexus 123 exclamation point is. So that's so I never forget someone's password. Okay, so I set up their account. It's under me. I place their order. So I'm also going to need their credit card information, all their financial information, and their shipping and mailing address. Okay. And that's all. And then I say, all right, I've created everything for you. Here's your information to log into your account. I want you to text me the day your products arrive, and I'll show you how to log in, because that's when I'm going to walk them through perks. Okay. So that helps take some of the pressure off of them of like, oh yeah, like they've got your share a cart, but it's just not urgent. But if you say, let me know if you want me to go ahead and place that order for you.
Actually, I'm doing exactly what you described with every one of my VIPs. And I have found that is how I do get them to move forward and to not make mistakes, right? To have to spend time to go back and fix.
Yeah.
So I mean, I really feel like the methodology is in place, that I just am, but I do think, the messaging, going back and reminding them, hey, I can do this for you. But it's interesting because people, even when they get their product, and I'm new, so you guys have all already experienced this. I'm not unique, I know. They get their product and they don't even launch in their product. right away when they get them, even though they tell me they've got them. And then we do that. So then that pushes them the next month. I've got one VIP that joined in November and she's yet to start her product.
Oh
I
my
s-
gosh, she's
yeah,
killing me. She's
and
killing me.
she's got a reset waiting. And I'm like, do it with me, and I mean, I've done reset groups with my other VIPs and I'm about to do another one. And so every time I do it, I reach out to her. So I just know, I'm not discouraged at all. But I would like to, I mean, I got so close last month and I had a feeling that I'd be here this month, but I didn't let that stay in my mind. I just continued to reach out to new people because, quite frankly, I was really let down when I didn't reach my goal. And I didn't want to experience that. I just wanted to experience the just being obedient to what I know to do and let whatever it ends up being be enough, but still stretch and try to reach it. So anyway,
Okay, I want to keep moving because we only have 30 minutes and we're closing in on our time. So obviously this graphic today says save 10, which we know is save 16. How are you guys doing on reaching out to your inactives and offering them this code? Do you have a strategy? Yes or no? Do you have a list of people? Because if I can see Danielle, thank you for that physical feedback. Yes, Jody, thank you. Okay. If you don't even know what this means, then this is a great place for you to time block 10 minutes today. Okay. Go into your virtual office. You need to see who qualifies for this Save 16 promo code. And it's saying February on here, and that's inaccurate because it's from last month. This is anybody that has not ordered. Actually, no, it is before February because it's April. So if someone hasn't ordered since February or before, they qualify to use this Save 16 promo code. The first thing you need to do is get your list of those people. And then, guys, you're going to send them a quick text or Facebook message, however you communicate with them, and say, hey, I just remembered you qualify for this promo code. It ends next week. Would you like me to help you use it? It's an open-ended question. And then you move along. This is how you can help people who have lapsed get back into the products. Okay. Just for time's sake, I'm moving along from this one because this is, I think, one of the most simple ones. The biggest issue is that you've got to go into their order history to search for it. There might be an easier way, but that's how I do it. So if you've got some kind of great feedback and something that's working for you there, please share. Okay.
I go in and rank it by sub, subscription date, or like no sub. And I make a list of no sub people and then when their last order date was in the new virtual office.
So you're searching through your no subs, because yes, we have a lot of those. And then are you going into their order history to check their last date of order?
No. Well, I think it's on there. I think it's next to it.
Where it says no subscription?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, new virtual office or old?
New.
Okay, all right,
It's
yeah.
in that filter box.
Which I will tell you
And then
guys.
I put in order descending by
And if
date.
you're using the new virtual office, don't do it from a phone. You're gonna hate your
No.
life. Get on your laptop and do it there. Or if you're more comfortable with the old virtual office, do it there. But whatever you're doing, like Danielle's saying, in the new office, they allow you to filter by their last order date, okay? If you start with the people who have, if you start with filtering the subscription column and you look for your no subscriptions, okay? So there's that. Okay, let me just feel you guys out. Who had someone on Sunday's call? You're gonna have to raise your hand, or if you're in the, or you can tell me in the chat, who actually was on last Sunday's call and did the earn text messages. Anyone? Looking through to make sure. Okay, I think we're dwindling on that. Just as a reminder, like I think I said it to Christy Salcido because she has a brand new Fast Start Silver today. So we're celebrating. And she was like, how can I onboard her? So I tell you what, like we tend to think of these earn calls, these Sunday night calls, we tend to be like, oh, this is great for a potential. But I'm telling you what, it's awesome for new builders, for brand new people who are going to get a bonus and they're like not even sure what's going on, because this is a belief builder. Okay. Also, just as a reminder, if you have a business builder who has like fallen off the wagon lately and you haven't been in contact with them, invite them to this call, because what's missing is belief. And probably they feel guilty and they're like, I don't know what I should do. Invite them to this call and then have them go through the text, how to earn, because it will help like bring them back and onboard them once again. Not only that, but it also helps them. They tend to duplicate what you've invited them to do. Okay. For time's sake, I'm not going to, I want you to make your list of maybe some people that have been on your team and have been active and maybe aren't active right now. Like, invite them into this Sunday night call. By the way, if you're not sure how to do that, all this information is pinned on our Facebook page, The Table. Did anyone have someone get on last night's call? Anyone? Okay. All right. So what I want to do then is, who has people that have been participating in our active April challenge? Yes. Yes. Okay. Before we go to the next one, have you checked on them to see how they're doing? Are they interacting? Yes, yes, yes. Okay, good, good. I love it. Like, we're going to be giving away those cool Hokas. We've been doing the giveaways. Your participation is what makes your people participate. And then also, I love sending someone a text and be like, I want you to win this. Like, you need to comment here. I want you to be able to win this, because that's an easy ask. Like, hey, would you like to win something free? Okay, finally, I've already talked about this Sunday night call, but I think it would be great if we could spend 2 minutes. I'm going to hit a timer, and I want you to invite either a VIP who's never gotten on a call before. Like, hey, I want you to know that you could cover the cost of your products. I'd love for, you can use this script right here. I'm not sure if it's for you or not, but some of my friends are sharing their stories. I think you might enjoy listening in. Can I send you the link? And then, how open-minded would you be about listening to some friends of mine and giving me some feedback? I love that. I love the request for feedback, because that's going to help you in your business. So let's set a 2-minute timer and invite some people. By the way, potentials, VIPs, and even new business builders. This is a great call for them. I'm going to hit my timer. Okay, guys, it's 10:31. I just want to say thank you for hopping on. I want you guys to know that on Monday, our Monday masterclass call is going to be a power hour. We really want to help you finish April strong. So if you're available, put that in your calendar to hop on, join us. We'd love to really help you, but I also want to remind you, send messages this weekend, like time block some time for yourself to follow up with people. Detach from the emotional outcome. Just remember that you are here to help love on people, and then stay active on social this weekend as well. And then that way you will have fruit to work with on Monday. Make sense? Okay. Thanks, guys. Happy Friday. Have a good weekend.